ready, we're going to go ahead and get started with today's class. So wherever you are, go ahead and find a comfortable position on your mat. Maybe you're seated on your shins, maybe you're crisscross applesauce. And start to tune in to your breath. This is that point of class where the world slows down and it becomes just purely about you. So as you breathe, I want you to let go of the world, of work, kids, relationships, attachments, stressors. And I want you to relax into the beauty of your own body, interacting with the present moment. Notice your heartbeat, the way it moves underneath your skin, the energy building there. And notice where your breath wants to start and end. Go ahead and move into our Ujjayi breath. So sitting up nice and tall, reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky. I want you to take a deep inhale down the midline of your body, sending the breath into the belly. Expand it out, holding for a few seconds at the top. With a slow, intentional exhale back out through the nose, constrict the throat. You should be able to hear yourself breathe. The only thing the word Ujjayi means is ocean. And so your breath should mimic the sound of a gentle ocean wave as it rises, crests, and falls against the shore. Let go of judgments that you hold for yourself as you breathe or against your neighbor. Because if you can hear yourself, all that means is that you're doing it correctly. Here in Ohm Yoga, we explore mindfulness through our breath, meaning that we engage those areas of the brain that are responsible for keeping us grounded in the present moment, instead of being taken away on the waves of the emotional brain that tries to tell us stories based on experience. And so we breathe to engage with all five senses, to ground ourselves in our bodies and remind ourselves that the only thing that we have is right here and right now. Here we find our aliveness. It's here we find the truth. Meet yourself in the space. Deepen your breath. On your next inhale, I want you to reach your hands up over the top of your head. Reach up nice and tall. And on your exhale, I want you to allow that left hand to come down to the mat, collapsing the forearm if that's comfortable, opening up the shoulders for a nice side bend. You should feel this through the entire side of your body. No lifting through the glutes. Keep the shoulder away from the ears. Maybe gaze up towards the fingertips if that's comfortable. And then on your inhale, gently rise up, straighten that bottom arm, lift. And exhale, the right hand now collapsing the forearm as you feel comfortable. Again, peel that top shoulder open and keep the ear away from the shoulder. Breathe into the side body. If you find any spaces in your body that are tapping at you, little pieces of tension, I want you to send your breath there. Ask them to loosen up. Inhale, lift. Nice and tall. And as you exhale, I want you to take that right hand to the left knee. Look back over the shoulder. Find a spinal twist. Wring out the spine. As you inhale, you grow tall. You find alignment through the spine. And as you exhale, you come a little deeper into that twist. Inhale, go ahead and lift back to center with intention. And as you exhale, go ahead and take the left hand to the right knee twist. Look over the back shoulder, stay nice and tall, shoulder away from the ears. Find the tension and breathe into it. Little detox for the spine here. Inhale, go ahead and lift all the way up. And exhale, roll the wrists slowly down. We're going to go ahead and come onto all fours, rolling towards the front of our mat. Align the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Pull your belly button into your spine nice and strong, shoulders away from ears, and then just find a little bit of fluidity through the spine here. Move in a way that feels comfortable, that releases for you. It's okay to look silly. This is your time to get in touch with your own body. What does it need? And then go ahead and find neutral positions. Deep inhale in through the nose. And as you exhale, I want you to reach that spine up towards the sky. Tuck the tailbone underneath of you for cat. And then go ahead and inhale. Allow the belly to drop as the heart and tailbone rise as one. Exhale, reach that spine up. Tuck the tailbone, head, neck, and shoulders relax. And inhale, let the belly drop as the heart and tailbone rise as one. 2 more rounds to the beat of your own breath. Nice deep breaths as you move. Last round. Let go of what does not serve you, stagnant energy in the body. And then go ahead and find neutral position. Go ahead and dig the toes down into the mat if they're not there already. Again, pull the belly button in through the spine. And on our next exhale, we're going to slowly straighten the legs, lifting the tailbone up towards the sky, keeping a slight bend in the knees for our first downward facing dog of class. Feet are hip width apart. Hands are shoulder width apart. Fingertips spread wide. You can go ahead and begin to pedal out the feet, release one heel and then the other. Create a little bit of warmth in the body. And then when you're ready, find stillness. Press the heart towards the upper thighs. Keep the collarbones open. Your gaze slightly forward. If you lack flexibility through the back of the legs, just keep a little bend, a little micro bend through the knees. Deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, go ahead and begin to walk the hands back towards the toes and release into a forward fold. So heart kneels down onto the upper thighs, head, neck, and shoulders relax, fingertips gently against the earth. We're going to go ahead and grab opposite elbows now for ragdoll pose. So if you need to heel toe out a little bit for stability, please do. But allow that upper body to fully relax. You can give a little rock back and forth with those arms if that feels good. And just continue to breathe into the pose. Go ahead and find stillness wherever you are. Release the fingertips down. And as you inhale, drag the fingertips up the shins to find a flat back for halfway lift. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. And as you inhale, circle sweep the arms. Use your core strength to rise all the way to the top. Draw the hands together. Exhale them to your heart center. Broaden the collarbones. Keep the shoulders pulled back and down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Heart reaches forward, flat back. And exhale, dive down, forward fold. Slowly begin to walk the hands to the front of your mat to find plank pose. Hands ground under shoulders, belly button into spine, and if this is too much for you, you can simply descend onto the shins. Whatever feels good for your body. No matter where you are, long line from the top of your head to the base of your tailbone. As you exhale, keep the elbows tight into the body. Slowly descend until you reach your belly to the mat. Release the tops of your feet, hands under the shoulders, and inhale, keeping the elbows tight in. Lift the heart. And exhale, descend. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, descend. Last time through, inhale, lift. Hold here for just a moment. Go ahead and hover the hands. They should barely touch the mat in this pose. Then exhale, descend. Press into the hands, back to all fours, flip the toes, and send the tailbone up. Downward facing dog. Make adjustments as you need to. Take a breath. Go ahead and walk the hands back towards the toes. Release into a forward fold. And inhale, circle sweep the hands all the way up. Hands together, exhale them to prayer. Inhale, interlace all but your pointer finger and thumb. Grow tall as you can. Reach through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, take a mini back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, split the hands, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches forward, flat back. And exhale, dive all the way down. Slowly walk the hands forward into a plank. Again, if you need to descend onto the knees, that's okay. Long line from the top of your head to the base of your tailbone. We're going to exhale down into chaturanga, elbows tight in, hovering above the mat. Flipping onto the tops of the feet. Inhale for upward facing dog. And exhale, flip the toes. Send the tailbone back nice and swift. Downward facing dog. We're going to repeat that sequence. Inhale, come forward onto plank. Find your position. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, flip onto the tops of the feet. Lift the heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, flip the toes. Send the tailbone back. Downward facing dog. Last time through, 1 breath per movement. Come forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Flip onto the tops of the feet. Lift the heart, up dog. Exhale, flip the toes. Send the tailbone back. downward facing dog. Slowly begin to walk the hands back towards the feet. Find forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep with intention all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, heart center. Interlace all but the pointer finger and thumb. Grow tall, nice and tall. Lift through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Slowly walk the hands out towards the front of the mat. Find plank. Exhale, down through chaturanga. Lift the heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, flip the toes. Send the tailbone back. Breathe into your down dog. You can pedal at the feet here. Do whatever feels good for your body. And rest in that heat for just a moment. Notice what's going on. What's coming up? Where are your thoughts? The parts of you that get tired, that want to be done. The parts of you that are sore or tense. Just notice them. Take some notes. Find your down dog nice and still. And on the inhale, go ahead and lift the left heel towards the sky. Go ahead and drop that heel towards the opposite glute. Open the hip. And then exhale, pull it through into a low lunge, framing the hands, the foot. We're going to hold here for a moment. Nice and tall, flat spine if we can. Leaving that right hand on the inside of the foot, we're going to open up to the opposite side. Stack the shoulders. Breathe. Breathe into the twist. Exhale, close it down. Go ahead and take that foot in, seal the legs, and inhale, reach to chair. Legs squeeze together. Pelvis is tilted underneath of us. And exhale, go ahead and come down, switch sides. Breathe here into low lunge. Keep that nice long line. And again, go ahead and make sure that that hand is planted and open up into a twist. Breathe into the back, into the legs. Exhale, close. Go ahead and step that foot in, seal the legs nice and tight, and rise to chair. Breathe. Tilt the pelvis underneath you. You don't want it this much. You won't want it this much. Nice and neutral. Go ahead and rise all the way up, grow tall, and exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, circle sweep the arms all the way up. And leaving the right foot planted in the center, we're going to take a big step back with the opposing foot. So front toes should be at about the midline of the mat. Back foot facing the short edge. We're going to go ahead and sink it down into Warrior 2 here. Nice little sink. Our body is open towards the side of the room, but our gaze is over the fingertips. We're not leaning. We're totally up. Feel a nice little stretch in those legs. Breathe. Body awareness. Taking notes. Go ahead and reach forward. And as you exhale, take that back hand back behind your back and reach those fingertips to the back foot. Inhale, warrior two. One more time, go ahead and reverse. Reach those fingertips. Breathe through the side body. And find warrior two. We're going to go ahead and briefly take both feet towards the front of the mat and exhale, keeping a flat back. Begin to fold over. So hands come underneath the pelvis. Fingertips place forward, elbows back. Finding that weight shift where we can hinge completely from those hips. Feeling a nice deep stretch through the middle of the thighs. Breathe. Then go ahead and walk those fingertips out in front of you till the arms are flat. And inhale, lift using your back, using your core. Finding warrior two now on the other side. So left toes point forward, sinking down. Body is positioned to the side of the room. Gaze is over the front fingertips.
They say stars are way too far.
Reach to the crown of the head.
But I know right where you are.
We're just playing here, holding the poses a little bit.
All my friends,
finding that depth, finding that posture.
won't spend all your days by his side.
Shoulders away from ears.
And I just sit out. Love her till
Go ahead and
I die.
inhale,
Your
reach forward.
friend,
Exhale, take that back hand back. Fingertips come to the back of the room.
all
And
your
breathe into the
years
side
by
body for reverse. Keep a bend in that front leg.
We'll just sit out. We'll never say goodbye.
Inhale, warrior two. Sink a little deeper. Make sure that knee doesn't track over the toe. Breathe.
Can feel the space that's in
Go ahead and reach forward. And one more time, reverse your warrior.
under the sheets.
Breathe into the side body.
Take a day, just you and me. And we could stay up late and watch TV.
Inhale, warrior
We don't
two.
have to see the screen. Stuck until we fall asleep.
Go ahead and reach both toes forward. Once again, descending, nice flat back into a wide-legged foot.
Keep asking how do
Hands go underneath the pelvis, fingertips forward, elbows back. Stretch into those legs. Perfect weight balance in the feet. The heel is grounded, as is the big toe. Pull yourself a little bit deeper, hinging at those hips, reaching the heart out in front of you, and then slowly allowing yourself to come a little deeper. Go ahead and walk those hands out in front of you nice and straight. And using the strength of the core, the strength of the back, begin to rise tabletop until we reach the top. Nice and strong. And then go ahead and step the feet together at the top of your mat. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, draw the hands together at the heart. Interlace all but the pointer finger and the thumb. Grow tall, tall to the crown of the head. Reach. And exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, Dive down, coming onto a seated position in front of your mat. We're gonna go ahead and reach both feet out. Nice and open, again working through those inner thighs. We're gonna crawl the hands forward ever so slightly. Our glutes should not leave the mat. Our heart reaches out towards our fingertips, and we slowly bow using the forearms. Breathe. We slow down. We get back in touch. Slowly walk the hands back, lift the heart. Bring the feet back to center, flexing the toes out in front of you. We're gonna inhale, scoop the hands up. Find a perfect L shape. Draw that belly button into your spine. Rise through the crown of the head, tall and proud. On your next exhale, begin to slowly descend, hinging at the hips. You can take your hands to the shins, the ankles, or grab the toes. Wherever you are, you lift your heart out in front of you, and as you exhale, you use that anchor to pull you a centimeter closer down. Breathe. Every inhale is a chance to check in with your posture, with your body, and every exhale is a chance to sink a little deeper. Slowly walk the hands back, the heart up. And wherever you are, go ahead and take your heels to the wide edges of your mat and slowly make your way down into Shavasana. The hands come to rest, palms facing up towards the sky. The body relaxes into the earth. This is integration time. The moment of class that we put it all together. As you breathe, I want you to also reflect. What did you get from class today? Insight, peace, energy, flexibility, strength. We give up 30 minutes to receive something. And now is your time to integrate it into your body so you can bring it back the rest of your day. Breathe in. Breathe out. wherever you are, you can begin to awaken the body. Give a little finger wiggle, toe wiggle, shake through the shoulders, whatever feels good for you. And when you feel comfortable, you can find a seated position for final salutations. Thank you all for joining me today. First day of class, and I'm so glad to be back after a year and a half. If you have suggestions for flows, different areas of the body that you'd like to address, whether you're tuning in online or you're here in person, please feel free to send them in to me. I can do low back, I can do lower body, upper body strength, a big variety of things. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.
So many ways to turn this over.